welcome to more class. In this question, the 100 watt electric bulb was switched on in a 2.5 by 3 by 3 meter size thermally insulated room having temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Room temperature at the end of 24 hour will be how much it is asking, and the options are also given. Let us first write the data given. First data is given your power of the bulb, that is your 100 watt. So we can write this power of the bulb, okay, or heat transfer rate, okay, dq dot heat transfer rate, because you know what is your joule per second. So another data is your room size is given, okay, 2.5 by 3 by 3 meter, okay, length is your 2.5, breadth is your 3, height is your 3 meter, okay. Next is your data is given initial room temperature, let's say T1, that is your 20 degree Celsius, and final temperature of the room after 24 hour is not given, we have to calculate it. As the room size is constant and heat is not being transferred outside to that of room, okay, so that means heat transfer is not happening from the room to the surrounding. So whatever heat we are supplying, it is being used to heat the room, okay. As a result, the temperature of the room is going to increase. So we know that density of air equal to 1.225 kg per meter cube, Cb equal to 718 joule per kg Kelvin, okay. Now we know that dq equal to mcv dt, because the room size is constant, okay, so we are considering the constant volume, okay, that's why we are taking Cb. In general, you know that Q equal to mc dt, but as the system size is constant, so we are considering Cb value instead of Cp. So now we will substitute the value and find the final temperature of the room after 24 hour from the given data, okay. dq dot, that is your heat transfer rate or power of the bulb, we can write it that dq by dt, flow of heat with respect to time is nothing but your heat transfer rate, okay. So that is your 100 watt. That imply dq, we can write that 100 watt into dt, that is equal to 100 joule per second into dt, that implies dq equal to 100 joule per second into time period is given your 24 hour. So in order to convert it into second, so we can multiply 100 joule into 24 into 3600, because 1 hour equal to 3600 second, so this will be your unit will be your joule. So dq equal to, that is your 100 into 24 into 3600 joule, okay. Now we will substitute the value, okay, and find out the final temperature. We know that dq equal to mcv dt. Again, mass is not given, so we can write this mass as mass equal to density into volume, because density, you know that mass by volume, so mass will be your density into volume. Okay, so this M will be rho into V, because we are denoting rho for density and V for volume. We know density of air is your 1.225 and volume we know from the given data, that is your 2.5 into 3 into 3. Okay, so we can substitute this value in place of M. So dq will be your 1.225 into 2.5 into 3 into 3 into Cv is your 718 and dt is your final temperature minus initial temperature was given 20 degree. Okay, now dq value is your, we have already calculated, that is your 100 into 24 into 3600, okay, equal to 1.225 into 2.5 into 3 into 3 into 718 into T2 minus 20. Okay, from the above expression we can write T2 minus 20 equal to 100 into 24 into 3600 whole by this term we will write 1.225 into 2.5 into 3 into 3 into 718. Okay, now the value will come T2 minus 20, that is your 100 into 24 into 3600 by 1.225 into 2.5 into 3 into 3 into 718, that will come 445.68 degree Celsius. That implies T2 will be your 445.68 plus 20, that will be your 465.68 degree Celsius. Now we will go to the question, but in the options 460 value is not there, so now we can round up the value, that is your T2 value, write the value, that is a maximum value, that will be your 470 degree Celsius. Okay, so our answer will be your D. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section.